Coming right out and after him here is Hatcher, who earns himself a quick point.
Dominic Serrano, Colorado, Joshua Saunders, Missouri,
195 pounds here. Ethan Hatcher and Jonovan Smith. Looking for some upper body work here is Smith. Nothing doing with it. Dropping down for a shot is Hatcher. Nice inside trip coming from Hatcher, and I think that's good enough. I thought 4, but 2 gets confirmed, and those guys know more about officiating than I do, so I'll trust their opinion. And then we get 1 more put on the board. So it's a 4-0 lead here for Hatcher. Can explain to me that on that one it was hand-to-hand, which is the difference maker on the 4-pointer. Lots of fakes and level changes coming from Smith. Let's see if we can compare that with the score. Gets a big throw, almost plants him on his neck. I thought there was a step out on that. They were going to say 2 points and then 1 point. So that's a good exchange there. In favor of Smith, finds himself back in the match. 4-3 is the score. 1:30 in the first. Ref gives Hatcher a little talking to. Hatcher's been dominant on his way here. His quest to the Fargo Finals has been 4 straight techs, and now his meeting with Smith. Smith, on the other hand, has had a few close ones. And we're getting injury time. Not sure what's going on there. He has the tape around his head. So I'm guessing there's a cut or some type of thing. We got an eye poke, we're saying.
Start injury time.
I didn't see anything. I just tell them to stay out.
Shot was deep there for a second there from Smith, but Hatcher showing good hips and able to pull Smith back up before he's in any real danger. These guys shooting from the outside, maybe a few setups would help him out a little bit. Both these guys seem too good for the other one just to shoot outright, but now jacking him up here is Smith, walking Hatcher to the line. Big underhook, but I see a big singlet grab there. Ref lets it go, though. Not every little thing needs to be called. Shot from the outside from Hatcher. This one gets some penetration. He's got the leg up. Able to get his leg down without putting it out of bounds. Very well done from Smith, and firing off a shot of his own. Circling inside. Let's see if he tries to get the 2 or just a push out. Almost a 2, but good job. Showing some athleticism there is Hatcher, and only giving up the 1 point on the line. It's a 4-4 match here. Criteria in favor of Hatcher due to the fact that he has a caution. And by he, I mean Smith. And that's the end of the period. We go into the break with the smallest lead possible in favor of Hatcher. All right, guys, we're here. Action back started in the second period. Shot from outside, coming from Smith. He got some penetration with it, but Hatcher's been able to scramble out of that a few times here. I want to see if maybe Smith goes to something else, but instead of him going to something else, Hatcher does. He gets a single leg up in the air, drives him out for a 1-point push out. And now Hatcher's got the lead outright. 5-4 is the score. 2 minutes and 35 seconds is the time. Taking an underhook on that right side with Smith. He was doing well with Jack and Hatcher up in that first period. Let's see if he visits that one. Nice little quick shot, but backs out of it quickly.
West Virginia advances to the final.
Big shot, gets a big lift out of it, but again getting his feet down. It's a lot of energy output for Smith and not to be getting any points out of it. He's getting these big grandiose movements and lifts, but each time he does, it's Hatcher scrambling back down and not giving up the points here. 1:40 on the clock. Hatcher still has that 1-point lead. Smith's got to put something together. He's been trying some shots from the outside, haven't been working. There's a high seed. Did not fully commit to it, more like a leg tap. Underhook on that left side. Big snap coming from Hatcher. Now dropping into a shot, trying to power through. Getting a push out there is Smith, but he's going to need a little bit more because he's still got that caution, and that means criteria is in the hands of Hatcher. We got a brief start. Getting warm for interlocking fingers. Was Smith. Smith peeks at the clock, about a minute left. Pressuring forward here is Hatcher. That left-handed collar tie. Taking a right-handed underhook to counter that collar tie was Smith. Couple of shot and reshots back and forth. Finding his way back to the center of the mat here is Smith. Big shot coming from him, almost hip busted to his back. He gets to his feet with it. A push out will give him the lead, but let's see if he goes for the takedown. He's definitely got one. The one goes up on the board as he was trying to power through with a gut wrench. It's a 6-5 lead here. 30 seconds left. I believe this is the first lead for Smith, and it comes at the perfect time, the end of the match. Let's see if Hatch is going to be able to get this one back. All he needs is a push out because he has criteria. He's in danger of getting pushed out again, and great job by Smith. Feels that pressure of Hatcher coming in. He circles in and gets the push out. 7-5 lead here now. And now a push out won't be enough. He needs a takedown or an exposure here, does Hatcher. Pressuring in here. Trying to hold the center of the mat here is Smith. Great job getting some movement at him. We got pushed out of bounds. Great job by the coach keeping the wrestlers safe.
Wait, does that mean that's tied?
Rick.
Caution blue, 1 red. Score is 7-6 on the board. Now 7-7 and Hatcher.
Criteria. Oh, wait.
7-6. That's the right score. Let's go.
7-6 in favor of Smith. Drops, looking for that shot. Circling in and holding on to the... Wait a minute. They try to... The whistle tries to give it away on that last second thing. We're getting a challenge. I'm confused.
He was calling for a flea.
You do a great job.
We wiped that.
The caution in one that was offered to red was taken away there at the end of it. And now
Challenging play.
They're challenging the flea.
I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. We white paddle.
Right. So it would change the result. We got to make sure it's blatant enough.
Let's have the last 20 seconds.
Yep.
Give us the last 20 seconds.
There we go.
Apparently we're challenging that flea in the mat. Bit of a YOLO brick, I'm thinking. But this call will decide the winner.
Still in context. We went flea there. Okay. Right. So that put it at 7-6.
Looking on, anxiously waiting for the calls here are the two wrestlers.
Okay, so 7-6.
Taking a look at the whole sequence. You want to make sure that everything's right. This will decide the finalists coming from this side of the bracket. And I don't know if you guys have been at Fargo, but if you take a look at those brackets, they're humongous. So this could mean the world to these guys. And they're going to white paddle it again. And that's one blue in favor of the missed challenge. And that's Smith, who may be the happiest finalist I've seen win his spot tonight.
Okay.